Are you asking me what I think photographic art is?
Something like too difficult.
That's a big question, and I think that art is an idea. So almost any photograph can be art, depending on how you want to think about it. If the person, you can find a snapshot that someone took, and if you change the context, if you add a different environment or different words with it, it can become art. So something that might be a common snapshot really can be transformed. I think that art is what the artist wants. Everybody's a photographer, not everybody is a photographic artist. Everybody can take a picture, but not everybody thinks about it emotionally, and thinks about it intellectually, and really wonders how the audience is going to, or another viewer is going to respond to it. That's what makes art, when you combine all these things. I also think that sometimes compulsion, the need to capture something, to make something, is also important. So that's my broad answer for a very difficult question.
Thank you. What's the purpose or goal of your career?
A completely different question. What I do is like being an artist. I actually have been in love with photography since I was a young child. I had a camera when I was this tall. I photographed seriously in high school, and I got a graduate degree in photography. But ultimately, I became more interested in the bigger ideas around photography. I think it's a medium that communicates on so many levels and in so many ways. And it can be about creative intent. It can be about social change. It can be about documenting something. But I think it's a medium that touches everybody in some way. And so I like teaching, but I like teaching in a museum environment. But specifically, I like photography. So photography is my subject, and I would say the museum is sort of the location where I get to do that. So curating, doing research, sharing what other artists do, that's all part of what I find interesting. And I also really like having and helping people with the same feelings and ideas achieve their goals. So it's again, not a simple answer. It's always a big answer, but photography is for me what it's about.
Thank you so much.
どういたしまして。I didn't get to talk about it, but I also think that when you are an artist making work, I do think craft is important. Understanding your medium. You can throw that all away if that's important to the final image, but you have to know it.
Yes.
You know, you can't just make a photograph that is blurry or scratched and say, oh, this is art. You have to know how to make the perfect picture and do it well, and then make that decision to transform it or change it or alter it. So I do think it's important to understand the craft. It's also important to understand the history of your medium as well, because that provides a richness.